Hello students, let us continue the chapter agriculture in India, and by the way this is the final video on the chapter. Okay, previous videos are the link is given in the description. So before we move on to the video, please students subscribe my channel and don't forget to press the bell icon also for the necessary update in the future. And today the topic for the discussion is the crop coffee, the one of the important beverages crop of our country. And coffee production, the discovery of coffee is dated back long back in the 16th century in the Yemen, and after that it started cultivation in Africa, and it was brought to India in around 1830 to 1840s by the Dutch colonial empire. It is the oldest plantation crop in India. Okay, and few of the geographical requirements of coffee plantations or the coffee plant, like temperature 15 degree to 27 degrees Celsius of temperature is required, cannot withstand the direct sun, hot winds, or cannot withstand the frost occurrence also, so cannot be cultivated in the northern part. Okay, rainfall 150 centimeter to 200 centimeter of rainfall, soil well drained volcanic soil, red and the laterite soil. Another important thing, it also has to be grown on the higher altitude like tea, around 1100 to 2400 meter of heights, basically in the tropical zone, okay, where there is no occurrence of frost takes place. Okay, so southern India is very suitable for the coffee cultivation. India is the seventh largest coffee producers in the world. Now cultivation of coffee is also done in the transplantation method like the tea only. First it is grown in the nursery, and after 6 months during the rainy season it is transplanted. So other trees like jackfruit, banana, orange, cardamom are also grown in between the coffee plants in order to provide the shade to the plants and also additional income to the farmer. Harvesting. Now plants bear fruits from 6 to 8 years of plantation and continue up to 30 to 50 years, the same plant. Berries are plucked manually by hand, okay, and further it is suliced now before sending to the further processing. Now what is the term sulicing means? The literal term is the separating. So here the good coffee berries are separated from the impurities like bad berries, sticks, leaves, etc. Entire plucking is put into the running water in order to separate the good coffee berries from impurities. Now processing, there are two ways of processing the coffee berries. Wet method. Now berries are pulped, fermented, washed and dried, and after that, in order to remove the like parchment, it is put into the howling machine, okay, where the coffee berries, the outer covering of the coffee berries are separated. Okay, now the next method is your drying or the native method, where the outer covering is removed by drying the berries in the sun. Okay, now such drying process is a very very effective process, because it is provides a natural roasting to the coffee beans, and like which adds extra flavor and taste to the coffee also. So there are varieties of coffees are also found: Arabica, Robusta and Liberica. So okay, so Arabica is the superior quality and it is very expensive also, and it also contains a very less amount of caffeine, and chocolate flavor is present in Arabica. So it is grown in the Arabian area. So Arabica, 75% of India's coffee yields of this variety. Robusta, the cost of production is less but it is inferior, and Liberica is much more inferior and it is much more disease resistant, so that's why it is grown and useful for instant coffee. It is not that good for health also. So there you can see the different coffee beans. Okay, and here you can also see the difference between the Arabica and the Robusta coffee beans also. Okay, kindly pause the video and go through it. Next is the problem faced by the coffee growers or the coffee cultivators in India. Compared to the other major countries or the major producers, the low yield per acre, fluctuation in the climatic condition also deteriorates the quality of coffee beans, lack of scientific and technical assistance, okay, provided by the government is also another factor, stiff competition from the other countries in the international market. These are the few problems of the coffee cultivators in India. The next crop we are going to discuss is the sugarcane. It is also a very important cash crops to India, because it provides a large number of raw material for the sugar industry, and India is the second largest producer of sugarcane after Brazil. Okay, almost 20% of total world production comes alone from India. It is a kharif crop and rabi crop both. It takes 10 months of long growing season. So here the geographical requirements are: temperature 20 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius cannot withstand with frost, and rainfall 100 centimeter to 200 centimeter of rainfall. Alternating dry and wet conditions are required, and soil well drained, fertile alluvial and black soil with high in nutrients are required for the cultivation of sugarcane. Now, methods of sugar cultivation. First method is Seth method, where the set or where the sugarcane pieces are taken from the existing plant, okay, high yielding plant, and 2-3 joints of length it is taken. It is then bundled up and it is put into the furrow where the cultivation is land is plowed, and after the plantation and after 15 days and all, like, the shoots will, or the birds will start appearing from the plant. Next is the ratoon cropping. Now in the ratoon cropping, when the harvesting is done, okay, the instead of uprooting the whole plant, the sugarcane is cut very near to the ground, okay, and after that a regular supply of water should be there, irrigation should be there, and eventually after few days the birds and the shoots will again start appearing from that plant. But the ratoon cropping is not does not yield better quality of sugarcane. So ratoon is followed for 2 years, and after that again it is uprooted, and again set method is followed. Now harvesting, the crop is harvested either before flowering or after the flowering season, because during the flowering season the juice contained is less in the sugarcane. Now the processing, okay, October and December is the time for the harvesting of sugarcane. Processing, the farmers are paid by the sugar factories by the according on the basis of the weight of sugarcane. So sugarcane has to be crushed within 48 hours of cutting. Idle time is 16 hours, okay, otherwise the sugarcane will start getting dry up and it will lose its sucrose content also. So the juice which is extracted, it is mixed with the lime and it is boiled and it is again filtered. So different products are obtained like sugary, jaggery and khansari. Khansari is also a sugar only, but it is impure sugar which is brown in color. So byproduct of sugarcane: molasses, baggies and press mud. Molasses is the dry syrup which is obtained during the filtration of sugar. So it is used in making different products like your alcohol and all. So baggies, it is the crushed sugarcane which is also used as a fertilizers or in order to use fiber, paper, cardboard and all. Now press mud is also obtained during the filtration process of sugar, and it is a very good soil conditioner, or the as can be used as a soil manure also. Okay, now areas of cultivation of sugarcane in India, like Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Haryana, Bihar. Uttar Pradesh is the largest producers. Nowadays, the production has increased quite high in Maharashtra area, the Deccan Plateau areas. Okay, now this so sugarcane cultivation, because it requires all the necessary requirements. Next is the problems: over dependence on the monsoon and the lack of irrigation facilities, one of the major problem of Indian agriculture only. Lack of modern transport facilities is still the sugarcane is transported with the help of ox cart or bullock cart. Okay, so by the time when it reaches the mills, sugar mills, it will lose its sucrose content. Small land holdings of the farmer, one of the major problem, again the fragmentation of the land yields very less amount of sugarcane, which is uneconomical for the farmers. Inappropriate pricing, as the price of the sugar is fixed by the government. Okay, so the profit margin for the farmers who produce sugarcane is very less. So all those problems has led to the decline in the growth of sugarcane in our country nowadays. Now students, here I have provided you a table which contains the different food crops and the cash crops, okay, their cropping season, their geographical requirements, their features, and the distribution of states. So I request you people to go through that tables properly and pause the video and go through it. So with this we come to the end of the chapter agriculture, and thank you for watching. Please share the video also. Thank you.